Woof, I'm a doggo and I sneeze, sneeze, sneeze.
Just because I'll forget. I've done it before where like I've chatted to someone for like half an hour and forgotten to actually start the stream. But yeah, you were saying it's very hot. Do you not have like blackout windows in your loft room?
I do, yes.
And it still gets super hot, right?
Well, I mean, it isn't that bad today.
I've been cooking.
Yeah, I mean, compared to what it was a couple of weeks ago, it's a lot more bearable, and as the evening goes on, it'll become
better.
Good enough to sleep. Yeah.
That's fair. I'm just mucking around with the settings a little bit. So I'm pretty sure this game had like a really weird... Like it was impossible to actually make it full screen properly. You had to really... I don't know, maybe that did it. Oh, that's running amazingly. Yeah, that's probably it. I'm trying to run it in DX12 again, because I think last time I was doing this everything was crashing, but I think that was just my drivers rather than the DirectX version. Hey, Unicorn. So I guess we're either waiting on Blank, but he didn't say how long he'd be, so we could also just start... I don't know, can you play this duos? You can, right?
Yeah. Maybe do a level 3 one or something.
Yeah, we could just do a quick duos and then see who's showing up. I've invited 5 people, so at least one person should show up, right?
Yeah, you'd hope so.
Oh,
I've got to wait 15 hours to get another weekly core hunt. Moy.
Oh yeah?
I'll do a weekly priority assignment.
I never do the weeklies in this.
I know, well, sort of early game there's always like different weapons that you can go after, and...
It's more that I just forget about everything. Hey Chroma.
Blank is now playing Deep Rock Galactic.
Oh, Blank's showing up. Well, Chroma, the issue is that I've invited 4 people, and it's a 4-person game, so there's currently 1 extra person already. Hello, Stock. However, if both Clumsy and Lich say no, then yeah, you're welcome to join, which I know is a bit of a line, but the line might be 0 if they've already said something in Discord. I'm not sure. So we're just, I guess Blank's joining, right? We'll wait for him, or...
Yeah, can do.
Cool. Something like that. Just really, really mucking about with that, the settings. Because it seems to be running nicely today. It was running really poorly the other day. Oh, photosensitivity mode. Does that turn off flashing lights?
Maybe.
Oh, it's so bright. Oh, maybe it just turns off the lighting altogether. I'm gonna give that a go. Bogos binted. Yeah, hey Monas. How is everyone in Twitch chat? A true Brit getting people to wait in line. It's because I know they'll enjoy it, right? You say Blank's in game.
I saw him load up Deep Rock Galactic.
What's his name? Like Horny Ghost or something? Femboy Ghost. I need to give him a nickname.
Just call him Blank.
Yeah. Nickname. No, I don't want to add him to my, like, favorites. I wanted to give him a nickname. Add nickname.
Buy your favorites.
Yeah, sure.
Or should be.
I can never remember how to spell his name. I'm just going to call him Blank and just spell it incorrectly. I didn't know they had favorites.
Got an extra N and an extra Y.
That's it. Hey, Chroma, if this keeps going, we'll have enough people for 2 deep rock parties. I know, that's what I was saying to Tom earlier. How about, you know what, I'll start the mission, and then that'll make him join. Because that's how it always works with these things, right? You're just about ready to go, and then it's like, nope.
Get on board the drop pod, team. Mission is ready.
What's the thing for today? Pot of gold?
Lots of gold. More gold. Always good.
Yeah, sounds good. Technically, if you had 8 people, it's enough for 8 deep rock groups. I suppose so.
Gold for the crew, please.
Thank you, Bowser. Does the price of the beer change based on how many people there are? Or is it the same cost for 1 as it is for 4?
I think it's set at 3 barley bulbs every time you ordered a specialty beer.
So what we should have done is had 2 alts join.
Yes.
Here we
And
go.
then leave, and then... Well, then Blanca join and
Here we go.
drink the beer.
Yeah, maybe. Or we can just start the mission and play a duo
Yeah,
until he
can join
joins.
later.
He didn't say anything. Maybe he's just launching the game preemptively. Watch this. Watch the timer. This is the timer until he joins voice.
Your seatbelts.
I'm on a roll.
Oh shit, sorry, I forgot.
Rockin' stone,
I'm sorry.
everyone.
Your
Is there
dwarf
a-
look very fluffy.
Fluffy. Is there a guest list for Deep Rock streams you can write yourself onto? Yeah, remind me, because earlier I was having trouble thinking of who plays the game. What's your name on Steam, Chroma? Is it just Chroma? You atted me earlier, right? Chroma, yeah. I just had like a shower, or like a few hours ago, so my hair's gone into full like Seto Kaiba mode. You see how long it's got? Oh my god. I need to like put it, I need to get like a hair clip.
And we're after an Omeran
I look cute with the hair clip, I think. Clumsy said no. Did Lich say anything?
autonomous drill dozer to support you.
Well, if Lich is not saying anything now, they're probably not going to. Yeah, you're welcome to join, Chroma. Do you have voice access?
Keep it running.
Another Cutting with Chris stream. Cutting hair with Chris.
Stand clear of the landing zone. Drill
I don't know. It was actually a pain in the ass to clean up after that. A lot of hair everywhere. Yeah, you do have voice. So yeah, join on in then. You pinged me and 2 people gave you shit for it. I mean, they should have. You probably shouldn't. They didn't understand the reason, but people do like randomly ping me for the most like weird shit. They're like, "Oh, Woolen, what's your thoughts on purple energy or something?" You know, like don't got time for that. Do I just start the drill?
Yeah, go for it.
Hang on, I need to like hairpin my hair behind my
moving. Try to keep up and
my
guard it with your life.
headphones. Here we go. That doesn't work. Maybe Chris had a hairpin I could steal. Or a hairband. That could be my new thing, right?
Get a haircut, hippie.
I need to wait for Chris to get back. She's the one that does my hair. Yeah, we're going through a cropper.
Could be some nitro as well.
Oh, hang on, there's some shit down here.
All costs.
No, it's not. Bogos binted. Oh, this looks pretty. I've like whacked up the fucking textures. And it's running lovely. Ah, this game's cool.
Yeah.
It's like a really cool game.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hello.
Hello?
is this Blank?
Yeah, that's me.
How are you doing, young man?
I am I slept in and I'm a little nasally, but I'm okay.
Do you have a cold, or are you just in a nasally mood?
I just woke up. And morning allergies, but it's not morning.
Not morning sickness, I hope.
I can only hope.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can only
It's
hope.
probably just... Could be just you, right, on the morning sickness thing.
Yes.
Alright, well...
There's always a possibility I could be pregnant.
Fuel canisters are
Technically, it's happened in history, right? But the reason for it's always something horrible, right? So it's like, sometimes there's been, Is conjoined twin still the right word?
I had the random Sims event where I got kidnapped by aliens.
Oh, the one with the UFO. Dude, that made me terrified of aliens for so long. Like, they're looking into, like, a fucking... a telescope. right?
Me
And then
too.
they take you up, and then they show you in the little sim meter in the bottom left, like trapped in a little room. Freak me the fuck out.
Oh yeah, me too.
I used to have
I was
nightmares
just-
about that.
I was a small lad and that stuff.
Thanks
was
for the
eerie.
reminder about that. And then when your sim comes back, they're really weird, and sometimes the men sims are pregnant.
They give birth to a green baby.
Yeah. Thanks
My
for the
FOV
reminder.
is
of that.
120, but it feels so
Can I
tiny.
move you into voice? I'll move you into voice. None of you have power to do that, do you?
Oh yeah, I'm running the shotgun rocket launcher.
Hang on. Give me a sec. I need to drag
Oh,
off in. Hi, Chroma. Let me give you the role quickly as well. Live stream voice permission. There you go. I don't think I just gave you head admin, but if I did, let me know.
Head at. Well, if I'm planning on deleting the server, I'll let you know.
Oh, we haven't spoken in forever. Good night, Unicorn. I forgot how nice your voice was.
Server.
Cool down hacking pod. Do you want to do this?
I'm reporting it.
Oh yeah,
We
Tom.
could come back and do that at the end when
That
we
seems
don't
fine.
have to protect. When we don't have to protect Doretta.
Yeah. I
It's probably the play.
constantly forget that you can just join mid-game, and that at the start of the stream we should always just make a lobby and start, because you just join,
Yeah.
right?
you don't get the
Kind of.
most important of all.
Oh, do you need our help, Tom? Alright, I was going to ask something, but I forget what. How are you, Blank? Other than being asleep.
I'm good. I did a lot of housework yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know what else I did yesterday because I'm still a little not there in the brain.
Wait, when did you wake up? Like 10 minutes ago? Did I wake you up with
Yes.
my message?
No.
You were
You
already
just
getting up
happened to
anyway.
message me when I woke up.
Okay.
Oh,
Lucky.
you know.
Just punched the mic, sorry.
Yes.
Oh, there's still oil to the stroke.
Well, I get to play Scout. It's my lucky day.
Do you want to play Scout?
I mean, I can play any class really.
If I
usually
play Scout
try-
again, I'm going to lose my mind.
Bonk.
It's not so bad.
I'm
What's your
realizing that everybody doesn't play it.
I like
Every
Scout.
time
I
I
thought it was.
join,
I
I'm
thought it
like,
was
I-
like the most popular
I play it.
character. No?
It depends.
No. I never see Scout slot filled.
Why not?
I mean,
Not like I see the other ones used way more. It's probably because Scout is not gunner, doesn't have the funny guns. Is not driller, doesn't have the funny crowd control. That's fun.
it's definitely more difficult to perform well in terms
Yeah.
of like damage output as Scout.
But you get the M1000 Garand. What else
And
do you want?
engineer is DPS. So
Oh yeah.
why would anyone play anything else?
Well,
Because he
I
can
mean,
fly
your own
around.
d-
Isn't it fun to play like a scout?
yeah, kind of.
I guess I'm not like min-maxing the game.
It's very linear movement. You know, literally linear. You can only point the grapple hook and then go.
Yeah, I kind of wish it was more like
Right.
Pathfinder's hook.
That's why I use the shotgun mod.
I mean, they did have that, and they cut it and replaced it with the straight hook.
Was it too hard to control?
Yeah, apparently. I don't know. I would have.
I would have
They
preferred it.
could. They could have just made it like an upgrade, the grapple hook. So yeah, like it's optional.
Yeah, because that always made it seem a little low budget. The fact that it just pulls you straight in. It's like more like a hook shot, really, right?
Yeah. I don't know. So, can we press the button?
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just asking if everyone's ready.
Oh,
No.
cool.
Here we go.
It's
I'm not
rude
ready.
to press the button when people aren't ready.
That's fair. How have you been, Chroma? I don't feel like we've spoken in forever.
That's because we haven't spoken in forever, actually.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I don't know. I just got I got an email today that I got accepted into university, so I get to study computer science.
Ah, joining the ranks of all us great men before you and women
Indeed.
and everyone else.
Well, so now, well, you know, I spend all my free time inside looking at a screen, and now I'll get to do it as my job as well.
That's exactly what I think as I spend all day looking at a screen. In my free time, after work, and also during work.
Yeah. But you know, I was gonna look for
Yeah.
a different field.
Yeah.
Honest.
What were you
I was
considering?
gonna look, well, to be honest, I don't know. I tried to look around, but I had no idea what else to study. So I just, stayed with computer science, and it worked. So
Honestly, it's pretty fun.
I mean, not to brag, but with my grades, I could have like studied anything really.
Are you one of those nerds who get like an A* in everything they do?
Well, we use numbers in Germany, but yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
got like 1.1, which
Yeah.
is pretty decent. I
What's
mean,
the max one?
There's always the hyper nerds who get like, I don't know how it's possible, but you can apparently get like 0.7 if you're like a mega hyper nerd. I don't know how people do that.
Probably
because,
private tutoring, right?
The drill dozer has reached
Maybe.
the
No,
hard
I mean
zone.
like
Press the
in
button
terms
on
of
the dozer
the
and
formula,
start the
because
extraction when you're
I've
ready.
seen the formula used to calculate your average.
Yeah.
Numbers lower than 1 should not be possible, so I don't know how they are,
Maybe they get bonus points or something.
perhaps. So anyway, that's the mega no-lifers.
That's impressive though, that you've got. You're not what's the word? You don't have to. You're not forced to specialize. You chose it. It's
Yeah,
much
I mean,
nicer
I'm-
that you did. I think.
That's true. Yeah, I'm glad about how things turned out in that regard. So yeah, now I've got like 2 more months of free time, basically. And then I get to relearn school maths.
Oh yeah, first year of your computer science. Yeah, you're looking forward
Yeah.
to discrete mathematics.
Oh yeah.
I mean, come on. Like the first year is just to get everyone up to scratch. There's, at least when I did it, there were a lot of people in my course that had never programmed in their life, which was weird to me because I wasn't sure how they got onto the course. But I think you just needed to be good at maths, and I think within a year, everyone's at least on a minimum level. But it is weird that you sort of have to waste that first year learning what a fucking integer is.
I mean,
Like, I learned
I've
this-
never really programmed outside of computer science class,
Well, it'd be
It's
good
just-
for you then. Like, it's good because, like in uni at least, you're gonna start to learn a massive like range of stuff because you're specializing in it, rather than it just being super generic.
Mhm.
So maybe you'll. I don't know what German schooling's like. I'm assuming it's quite good, honestly, but maybe you don't learn specifics about like data structures or security, or now you can start looking into that stuff.
You mean like in university or it's in
Oh,
school?
pre-uni, I mean, yeah. So what you would have already done before university.
We did do data structures actually.
To what sort of extent, though?
Well, that's difficult to explain. I mean,
Did you do it for like a few weeks, or is it the entire purpose of the module?
It's basically like
Extraction commencing. Drill dozer
3/4
running
of the
at full
first semester.
steam. The alert team, the noise and vibrations are
So-
attracting the bugs.
Germany
don't know,
impresses
I
me. We did like fucking Microsoft Word at school, I'm gonna be honest with you.
We also did that, but like
Equals sum, Excel.
in the lower grades. Everyone had to do that when computer science was still like a mandatory course.
Is it not mandatory for you? Or they removed that
Not in the
in the lower
A
grades?
levels, I guess is what you call it.
Oh, yeah, no, A level it wouldn't be. But pre that, everyone in school has to learn some level of computer. Because it's you need it. Like, even basic office jobs, you need to know how to do an equals sum.
Oh, yeah, we did that because I was like in a special type of class focused on
Progressing quick?
like focused on like STEM stuff.
Alright.
Like computer science is one of those. So
Wait,
they just make everyone learn what a JPEG is.
I don't know what JPEG is. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. And that was too much for some people, which says a lot about either the people or the schooling system. Take your pick.
Okay, so here's an example of something we did in school. This was primary school, mind you. So it wasn't secondary school, we were under 11. One of the things we were tasked to do over half the school year was use auto shapes, or whatever they were called in Word, So like, you know, you can make like a square or a triangle or a circle. Use auto shapes and then textures, because you can apply like a, you know, a red color or like a brick texture to it. Use those two things to make like a picture. That was half our school year when we were probably like, you know, 10 or 11. So I don't know what you're expecting at that
We
age.
kind
but
of neglected the dozer, haven't we?
it just seems like, was that really? We must have spent like 30 hours on that, right? 40 hours. Was that really worth doing? Could they not have, you know, taught us the basics of computer architecture or something?
Using Excel, maybe, yeah.
But just anything, right?
Something else that makes more sense, I get it.
But maybe even like a primer on using a console. It doesn't have to be anything exciting, but just the fact that you can type stuff into the box and execute it would have been nice. It doesn't have to be anything hard. Just typing in like, you know, fucking CD and then going through directories, and then that could be what you do for the whole year.
But that doesn't have like a nice looking GUI, so how is anyone supposed to use that?
I mean, uni's the first time I probably started using non-GUI stuff, right? Even then, it's taken me until I started working to actually want to use it in my everyday life, right? There we go. I think it takes purpose to start learning stuff, right? Like, I didn't have much reason in uni to learn how to use Git properly or whatever. It was only when I had like my job that I started actually having to learn it, and that's probably something they should have taught us. Like, version control is pretty important.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you know, I'm perfectly set up for all the pitfalls of, you know, studying computer science.
I think you'll probably do very well.
I'm told a lot of people fail on like the basic NAS parts because they're not prepared for it.
Yeah.
Because they forgot everything they learned in school.
Yeah. I completely forgot I was meant to start mining stuff at some point.
That's all good. I think Tom and I took care of it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're confident in your ability to learn something, then you'll be fine. Because even if you don't understand it at first, you'll pick it up if you're willing to put the time in. I think a lot of people fall flat because they're used to just sort of being able to guess their way through school.
Well, that's what I did.
Well,
Mostly.
The issue is also when, like, you're basically forced to learn something you hate, right? Or something you find really boring, but it's important. You know? Maybe there's just, like, some sub-subject or some smaller piece of the puzzle that's important to know because it's low level. And it makes you better at the higher level stuff, but it just seems really fucking boring.
Old detonator?
Yeah. I think that's what separates the chips from the crumbs.
Chips from the crumbs.
Well, I was going to say boys from the men, but that seems pointlessly gendered, and I want to be nice to people. But I can also say boys from the men. I thought chips from the crumbs sounded cute.
I'm not offended if you call me Chip.
You can be my chip, that's fine. Oh, I forgot I've got these. Sorry, Tom.
Oh, chips.
Well, regardless. Hey, Lich. Sorry, I baited you by inviting someone else in your place. I forgot what I was talking about, but yeah, you're a chip. I think that's what I was saying, right?
If off the old block.
Skylark.
I haven't had ammo in a while.
We're all.
We need to go back to the hacking thing.
Okay.
Why don't we have nitro? Where did the nitro go?
I don't know, I've had no ammo for the whole fight. I've been running around with my drilling tool and my grenades.
Wait, let me see
How are you,
if I
Lich?
can find some.
I think, yeah, it'll be fine. Like, for me, the hardest parts of uni were the boring subjects. So, like, we had to do, like, a business module. And we had to do, like, a researching papers module that had nothing to do with computer science.
A business module, like economy.
Some sort of, I don't even fucking remember it was that bad. It was like... I don't remember. I've struck it from my mind. But yeah, we had... So my grade sheet, right, or whatever it is, split almost down the middle, right? I had max marks in anything programming, and then passing marks in anything that was like fucking how to like read the book and, you know, go and research Google LiveJournal, whatever. For me, I found the hardest bits were just where it was like so horrifically boring, and my stupid child brain at the age of 18 was like, I can't be arsed with this.
Do you want me to press the button?
I want to get ammo. Oh, do we need ammo for the next
Nitro
thing?
you can call upon.
Oh yeah, go for it. Press it then.
Right.
Nitro's been withdrawn and supply
I managed to pull it back in the end with my dissertation and get the max grade though, because I do want to flex that, because it's probably the most important thing I ever did as a youth.
clear team. Hacking
Dissertation. That's a thing I'm afraid of.
I love my dis. It's the reason I got my good grade. I wouldn't have got a first if I hadn't have had a dissertation module, because it's
Are we called the drop pod?
yeah. Oh, we've got this.
We
Thing.
do.
You can call it drop pod, you know.
Or is the hacking thing?
Oh,
We can do
oh,
the
fuck.
hacking thing.
Oh wow.
We'll be fine.
Okay.
They'll line up. The key to your dissertation is to pick something that you find as interesting as, like, I don't know, the monkey brain loves eating salt. You know, it's got to be something that, like, at your core as a human being you find interesting, because otherwise you'll do what I saw some people do, which is work on it for a few weeks, submit it and get a shit grade, and then give up. Whereas maybe not as a good example, but I spent about half a year doing it like straight because I got really obsessed with it. Remember like the procedural golf thing? Maybe.
Procedural goal.
That was my dissertation.
Yes,
yeah.
I remember.
But
Wow.
the game wasn't my dissertation. My dissertation was written on something that I used procedural golf to generate proof of. So I made this entire... I know maybe it didn't look that impressive, but it did take a long fucking time. I made this whole 3D procedural golf game in Unreal Engine to help write my dissertation. It wasn't even the point of the dissertation. That's how deep in on it I was. But I enjoyed it so much that I wanted to, you know, and I think that's important. And if you can find something that interests you that much, you'll find it really easy. Like, I don't know about Germany, but in the UK I think you have to write like 10, 20 something thousand words. It's not a lot. It sounds a lot. It's not a lot. I think I ended up writing like several times that, and the hardest part is just cutting it down.
Extraction commencing.
Right.
Good work.
Well, it seems kind of daunting to me to like pick a topic and just go off and write about it all on my own.
I think you'll be... It's a skill that you're about to gain, I think. Like in school, what's the most you do? You write a few essays in... Well, you wouldn't have English. I don't know what you would have.
Literature class.
Is it just called
in
literature?
general.
Is
Well,
it? It's not called German, is it?
It is called German, but it's basically what others would call literature class, or English class, for that matter.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it was just called English, I guess. But yeah, that's the most you do with long writing, right? You'll maybe be given a book or something, or a subject, and you're told to write a couple pages on it. Maybe at your equivalent of A-level you had to do a small dissertation, but mine was like, I don't know, it was maybe like a centimeter thick or something. It wasn't so bad.
Well, what we have to do, like, there are two options. You can write a short dissertation, like 20-something pages on a topic
Has
of
full?
your choice.
Go on.
Get on board the
Or
drop pod
you
team.
can,
Mission is ready.
what most people do is you can hold a presentation on the topic alone or with like one other person. Yeah, that's what I did. That was
Presentation's a good skill to get though. That's something a lot of people find difficult.
oh yeah, for sure. I find it difficult. I'm told I make really weird gestures while I'm talking. if I
That's
get
good. That means you've got
uncomfortable.
their attention. That's the fucking first step, is just making anyone look at you. I'm not even
Oh, yeah.
kidding. Like, if you have anyone's attention, it doesn't matter how you get it. That's a good thing, because then it's something you can always polish that, right?
Right.
It's really good that you're able to do that though. Because a lot of people just piss themselves, right? They stand up top, they wee their trousers, or their skirt, or whatever, their dungarees, they wee themselves, they cry a little bit, and they really quickly read all their words, really quickly, and then they sit down again.
I guess that's true. You can see the panic, but you can't hear it, and I guess that's the important part. Well, I guess it's not really panic, is it? It's just like me being uncomfortable.
No, it's
standing in
panic.
front of people.
It's like a primordial feeling of not wanting to stand in front of the group. Because society's meant to keep everyone in the same level, so you trying to rise above everyone else is baked into your psyche. It's why you've got it's why it's a skill that very few people are born with, and you just have to learn by doing.
I guess it's kind of the same situation as when you've done something wrong and a group is scolding you for it.
Exactly, because you're scared of you're fearful of failure, right?
And of being lonely. Or
Yeah.
like cast out.
Well, exactly, yeah.
Well, I think we've done some valuable anthropology here today.
Oh, it's true though. Like a lot of things that you're about to do are things that are really important for a young adult to learn. And until now, maybe
Okay, by the way.
Alright, my game just crashed.
as blank crash.
Oh yeah, I was about to say this cave is absolutely wrecking my FPS. Good lord.
Sorry, chat. I haven't been reading what you wrote. Hey, Lich. In gym, your hardest classes was everything. You got a bit above passing most, except in English and geography, which you got really good. Those are good skills to have good grades in, though. They're research-based. They show critical thinking. Anything that's not just pure memorization is good. Then talk about dissertations. You have to do yours next year, and you don't know what to do. Who was it? Someone came into chat because their professor had recommended them to basically make like the same thing as procedural golf. And they didn't know who I was. Like they were Googling for like research papers. And they found me, and they found my YouTube video, and then they found my Twitch through that. And then asked, I think, if they could use me as like a reference or something. Obviously I said like yeah, but
Procedural goal.
you don't remember procedural golf?
No, I do remember it. It's just funny.
Of all
to me that,
things.
like, yeah.
It was really cool though. Like, come on. Like, of all things that someone would find me on Twitch for, it's because their professor told them to do my dissertation, and that they found my video on it, and then stalked me on Twitch to ask about it. It's not something that you'd ever get.
Which most people don't get for their dissertation.
I don't know. I haven't checked. They're probably not done yet, right? I said if they wanted to cite it, they just it's just a YouTube video, so they could just cite my like channel name. So I didn't give them my actual dissertation. I didn't really want to dox myself. But they're welcome to use the video. Maybe it gets a few views from like some strange researchers somewhere. That was dope. You got a good grade in rhetorics. Rhetorics?
Is that a subject?
I wonder. Well, also the thing with dissertations is you don't have to know about what you're doing until you actually start doing it. You know, if you're worried about it next year, you can worry about it next year. Also, don't worry about doing anything original or not. The person reading your paper won't really care. Pick the thing that's most interesting. You're not going to lose grades because you've done something that's been done 100 times. You're a student. Regardless of what they tell you, I think. They can't expect thousands of people every year to all come up with something completely unique from all the thousands of things before them. Like, even my thing was really quite niche, and I was able to sort of squeeze it when I was doing the research to find pseudo-related things. You sort of space it out to level generation in games and that sort of thing. It's how to hold speeches and talk good. Oh, rhetoric. That's a cool thing to call it. That's really good, Lich. It's also interesting that they teach you that. It feels like something I should have been taught. Watch out, it's an exploder.
I've never heard of that.
We had something called PSHE. I don't remember what it stands for. Do you know, Tom?
I don't remember.
You had PSHE there, right?
It rings a bell.
It was weird. Like, it was sort of like a mix of like some sort of citizenship, like learning about politics, to stuff like job interviews. It's what probably should have been the most important subject, but we all thought it was stupid and didn't pay attention.
Yeah, we all hated it.
Like, what is this? Yeah, it's horrible. But like, looking back, that was they were actually trying to teach us. Like, I remember a lesson where we were taught how to shake hands, which I thought was fucking stupid. It's still how I shake hands. Like, I remember it. Yeah, you
Can
know.
I draw attention to this loot bug convention?
Well, make sure
Look
they're
at
friends.
this.
Well, they're just having a good time, alright?
Request
What I see is a resupply pod, so...
What I see is someone getting banned from my... I remember why I haven't invited you for a while.
Oh no!
I'm joking, but am I? You know?
Well, only you know for sure.
No, it's because I forgot you played.
Yay, I
I-
got reached.
Hey, Blaine. I know it doesn't sound so exciting, but I have a hard time remembering which one of my chat plays which of one of the co-op games I play.
No, that's reasonable. It's quite a lot of people.
I think you're joking, but it is hard to remember.
You know, I considered the possibility of just being mean and saying, well, you don't have a lot of viewers, do you? But,
I don't. But
Me who plays a lot of them, but not Risk of Rain.
a lot of people... Yeah, I mean, it's you, right? You don't play Risk of Rain, but you play everything else.
You should have said something about the Leech.
I did.
Oh, wow.
Is it still
Well, I
up
guess
there?
No, I got it.
You did say something about Leech earlier, but I thought he was actually saying that he just got back in the game because he'd crashed or something. My brain not working so good. Oh, personal, social, health, and economics. Really? Oh.
Personal, social, health, and economic.
But yeah, I guess we had that. You went to a weirdly posh gymnasium. You felt out of place. It was neat. Did you get to use high-tech equipment though? A lot of bulk detonators today.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh no,
An
what
event?
version do you want? But you're very cursed with bulk detonators.
I am apparently. I normally never see him. I
Not
think
an
until
event.
now I'd seen more of the gold one than the actual one.
We're just getting unlucky and generating a lot of missions with forks in them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, who's to say a lot? It's 2 so far.
Is it 2 or 3? I feel like it was 3.
I think it's been, well, maybe you played one when I wasn't here, but I played
Just this one and the last one. I just died on lava. I walked over like what's this thing called?
a lot. I have like 2 FPS.
Do I even have vampire equipped? My frames
How
seem
am
to
I-
be pretty good today.
Well,
I turned on DX12 though. I don't know if you have that on.
I think my graphics card is too old to like handle that properly.
DX12's from like
That
2010.
Wait, is it?
I don't know. It doesn't feel
I
that.
don't
It's
know,
not that old.
I've played like TF2 all my life, which is like on
TF2 maxes out at DX9 because it's from 2001.
Yeah. But I've never known anything beyond DX9.
It's a TF2 issue.
Yeah.
Is it Momentum mod? Doesn't that run in like Vulkan and it runs insanely well? I think it's Vulkan. Someone correct me. And Vulkan's, I guess, the same generation as DX12? Maybe that's not right, but...
Should we start building these pipes?
Okay. DX11 was the one a lot of things were using until maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and now DX12 is the main one. I don't know anything about DX13. I'm presuming it's not stable enough for use. But the big thing from 11 to 12 is that, if I remember correctly, DirectX 11, 1098, etc. backwards are all somewhat similar. But then DX12 is like really different. Like for games to be able to add support for DirectX 12, they actually had to put effort into optimizing for it. Which is why DirectX 12 ports are either insanely good or insanely terrible. Usually it's just sort of like a cut and paste sort of thing. Maybe they've changed a few APIs, but in general it would have worked the same.
You said DeepRock runs better on DX12 for you, so
It runs better for me. It will depend on your drivers. It should run better. Like by definition, DX12 should be more efficient than DX11, but that's not how computers work. They never work the way they're designed, you know?
well, that's the thing I learned in computer science class, to be frank.
Right?
Like, none of our projects ever worked the way they were supposed to. And even our teacher couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, but
sometimes.
when you get that, just remember that's why we have like bunny hopping and rocket jumping. Yeah? Like, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. Think of it as like free creativity. It's machine learning before machine learning. Although, fun fact,
Hold on.
Go
Tom
on.
Bowser,
we've done this
we've
one.
made a mistake.
Is there another one over there?
No, they're both on the other side of the map.
What's that smoking thing?
That
Um,
is...
no smoking
is that?
allowed. Sorry, Bowser.
Oh, that's just a geyser. A chimney, sorry. It's a mineral chimney.
You know the I can't remember what they're called now, but the basics of machine learning are actually from like the 70s. It's only like recently that we've started having computing that's powerful enough for it, but the theory's been there forever. I don't remember what like the individual nodes are called. They had a cool name. Like the learning nodes. But those have been around for a really long time. I guess they just never thought we'd have computers strong enough for it. I don't remember. I do also find it funny that we use graphics cards for it. Like we just don't have anything more specialized. Because it's good for calculations. I just find it funny. We've only started getting like machine learning processors over the last 10 years. Hey, Kirby.
I mean, demand for graphics cards is always going to be high, right? Because gaming exists now. And
Yeah.
cryptocurrency.
I mean, it's true. Even pre that, the chips used in graphics cards, they've always been in high demand. Like it's not like the Xbox 360 didn't have a graphics processing unit on it. I don't know what it had. I don't know if it was maybe baked into the same thing as the CPU, but things have always had something for graphics, right?
Want something done, you better do it.
And that's always been the expensive bit. Like back in the super old day, you get like a Voodoo or something, right? If you wanted to play Quake in high def, because stuff.
What
if you
now?
if you don't have a if you didn't have a GPU, you'd have to render everything in software, right? And then if you had a graphics card, you were like the belle of the ball. You could run stuff in hardware processing. Wow.
Right.
You got drunk over the weekend and fell down some stairs? Is that why you're here, Kyobi? You've had a concussion.
Ready to pump.
You stopped watching me, remember? I got cancelled. Well, not yet, but I'm planning on it. I think that's how you get viewers, right?
Getting cancelled.
Yeah, because any publicity is good publicity. So if I like pick my nose live on stream or something, someone will put it on live stream fails, and everyone will go, "What a relatable streamer! I love him."
Tom, can I get some platforms, please?
Are you alright, Kirby?
Like, I want to go up there.
Nothing happened, just some bruises. Well, you say somehow. You said you fell down some stairs. It seems quite self-explanatory. Oh, the next pump jack's just literally here.
Yeah,
This is probably the first one we should have done, right?
I mean, the order doesn't matter. You have to do all of them eventually. Well, thank you. I don't need your help, Woolen.
That's okay.
I'm a grown man.
Are you?
I'm not.
I'm 18 this year,
Blank isn't.
so like kind of.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday 2 months ago. Yes.
I'm a 20-year-old child.
Well, I mean, yeah. It's very strange to like, I don't know.
Be a grown-up.
Yeah, to technically be a grown-up now. I don't know.
All lights read.
Well,
Pipeline.
everything's about to change for the worst, I'm going to be honest with you. But also for the better. But
I
also
have
for
a
the worst.
communications router here.
Up to pump sequence.
Dope. If
Communications router.
If you're able to handle any level of responsibility, I think you'll be fine as an adult. The issue just comes when people can't do anything themselves and they're not willing to. And they rely entirely on everyone else for everything. Then on the flip side, the issue is people who refuse to rely on anyone for anything, and they get themselves into a pickle because they don't want to ask for help. So sit in the middle.
Yeah, I'm gonna call a resupply here. We can kill the Swarmer Horde, then we can do the router.
Yeah.
The dial-up.
Red
modem.
face.
Oh, the skunk seeds. We haven't collected any.
Oh, I've been dropping them all over the floor.
A lot of small bugs.
You mean your balls dropped? Jordan?
At some point they did. And at some point they went back up again.
Yay.
Yay!
Right.
Protected now from the elements. Someone tries to kick you in the groin and you laugh in their face and say, "Ha ha!"
50% less damage.
I'm
50%.
infertile.
Oh,
Yep,
wow.
just slowly cooking. Brain damage. Oh.
Oh, speaking of brain damage and slowly cooking, man, this heat, right?
Good lord,
Temperatures
yeah.
swim.
I'm assuming Germany and the Netherlands has like the same weather structure, right?
I mean,
Surely you've had the same. Should I start the refining, by the way?
Not the refining.
No.
We're doing
We
the
have a
roundup.
communications routing.
Oh, we're doing that now.
Well, first we're killing the swarmers, then we're doing the roundup.
They're still swarming. The music stopped.
Has it? Hasn't for me.
Oh, that's why I gave up. I was like, oh, we're done here.
Well, weather in the Netherlands should be like generally,
You're like right next to us, right?
well, kind of.
You have more trees, I guess.
I live in East Germany, so I'm not
Quite far, actually.
I'm not quite close to you. Also, the Netherlands are like more maritime because they're right next to the channel.
We get a lot of ocean current related crap.
Yeah, so you know it should generally be.
Turning on the router.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
And I think you have a lot more like woodland and heights and all sorts blocking and changing the weather, whereas we're just a big flat concrete Lego structure.
Go time, team. Hack
That's
each
true.
antenna node in turn.
We're like the big baseboard that you put the other Lego pieces on.
Get the antennas.
Where are they, sorry?
There's always one you gotta hack.
That's a nice noise.
Watch out, there's an exploder on you.
It goes wah.
Oh lord, that's many exploders.
Well, there's at least one.
That's one too many exploders.
Okay, this is good though. It means I can hold down my flamethrower now. Good call.
Well, I'll see if I can still get.
Sorry for
Oh no, it's
poking
a
you.
different one. Never mind.
Gaming.
Wait, it's not a
I'm
different.
burning. Ow, something knocked me back.
Hold on. This one's downstairs. Let me just get it.
Oh well, it switched anyway.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I wanted to speedrun.
Platforming.
Shit, reaction time. I need help.
Where are you?
Downstairs.
Oh,
Alright, I got it. I'm dead, but I got it.
I'll come for you.
Reaction.
Oh, you gone?
Thank you.
You find the glowy blue antennas, and then you touch them.
Yeah, there's one right here. Doing
Okay.
it. Shit.
I'm coming for you.
There's a slasher on me.
That's just Steve.
Oh,
Oh,
is it? Right, I fucked up.
there's space dudes.
Yes.
I don't know what these are
enough.
called. Shredders.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
The evil shredder. That reminds me of the fuck. What was that? Smosh. The like Smosh video from like 2000, where they were singing in their underpants the like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme, and then when they talked about
always do that.
Shredder, they brought out a Shredder.
It pushed me.
Funniest thing in the world. You like to sing about the Teenage Mutant Turtles in your underpants?
I'm gonna stay up here just in case this one comes back.
Yeah, you show that antenna. Right, got one.
What's that?
Right.
Where's that blue?
That's the antenna.
Oh,
You touch them when they're blue.
multiple people can't do
comfort
it,
them.
right?
No,
No,
it's one of
always-
those hacking mini games.
Yeah,
Is it really just up to the scout to do this?
kind of.
I sort of feel like I can't
It
get there
depends
quick
on the
enough.
generation.
I guess if it's next to me, I can get it, but...
If they're like up
Yeah, there's one right there.
Like, you know, I get to play the hacking minigame, you get to play a shooter, so, you know, be happy about it.
I like the
hacking
mini games
game.
more.
Yeah. I'll do it.
Great job.
Right,
Oh,
we
never
did
mind.
it.
Stop the router from blowing up. Do
I
remember
did
to
it,
grab
of
the
course.
data cell before leaving.
Never mind
I
the
smell
like, 3
bacon.
antennas I
Oh.
failed.
You get a cube.
Some heavy data. It's my GameCube.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play some Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube.
You can't say that to me right now.
You don't like Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube?
No, y'all think about multiverses. I found out my character can wave dash
Whoa, what game?
in multiverses.
Yeah, I know. Wait, all the characters can't wave dash?
There's like charge moves you can do, and the game has dodge canceling, and if you dodge cancel out of a charge move, it can lunge you forward faster than you can walk.
So it's wave dash. Well, I mean, does it let you what's the word? Can you do stuff out of it? Is it actionable?
Yes, you can do stuff out of it because it's a dodge cancel.
That's the big thing in Melee, right? Like if it was just a slide that you couldn't do anything in, it wouldn't be that exciting.
I also found out that game has a customizable input buffer.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, it starts really high though at like 30.
Yeah, I found that really annoying in Ultimate. Sometimes you queue up a move and then want to cancel
But
it.
you just turn it down to anything below that.
I like some amount of buffer, like the one in Ultimate, the fact that you can do an air, like a short hop attack, like the lowest possible.
That's like a shortcut though, not so much.
It's a shortcut, but not just that, but like pressing what is it, like X, Y, and A at the same time or whatever, lets you do all your aerials at the lowest possible height. I found that hyper comfy, but I found it really annoying when I was trying to do like a certain move, and then I'd really want to change my mind like half a second later, and it would have already buffered my first move. Especially if I was trying to like ledge grab or recover from the end, you'd be stuck. You'd just die. Yeah. We need more of these like ceiling testes. Yeah.
Ceiling testes.
Keep playing Batman. I can't stop. I'm addicted.
None of you watch virtual YouTubers, right? You're all normies, aren't you?
Yeah.
I prefer my YouTubers flashy.
What do you think about me?
Well, you're very fleshy, very meaty.
Thank you. I'd like to think of myself as a meaty content creator.
Unless you count my like VTuber friend who gives me sagely wisdom.
Is he also viciously horny? That's how you survive in the industry now.
Kinda.
Okay.
Yeah, we survive in a long time.
Yeah, it's like a zombie apocalypse.
I'm too ripe for this industry.
I mean, you make a pretty good virtual. Oh my god, it's the good soundtrack. Not that there's any bad soundtracks, but I really like this one. Is it Mactera Swarm or?
Yeah.
I fucking love this soundtrack. Well, just the music, yeah. I don't know if it's actually for the Mactera Swarm or if it was originally for it. I think it's just random. I don't know if I have Vampire equipped, so I've got Iron Will, but I don't know if I have any way to get out of it. Other than just to move myself closer to you lot. I got plus 5 health, that should count. It didn't count.
It did count.
It still has the Iron Will icon at the bottom.
Yeah,
oh, it's the immunity.
Iron Will to stay invincible until it runs out, even if you heal.
Oh, it doesn't instantly pull you out when you heal.
No.
Oh.
You keep all the buffs for the normal duration, even if you heal.
That's even better than I thought.
Yeah, you're still invincible.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And it happens when you need it most, automatically. It's not like the scout jump thing that I always forget about that saves you from full damage. And you have to like remember to use it. Yeah, the hover boots.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It would be cool if it activated on its own.
I don't know how it would know, right? Like maybe if your velocity was so high you'd die, but it might get in the way.
Well, it might get in the way, but like I mean, when in doubt, just make it toggleable. Yeah. As always, for everything.
I was just thinking, could they not just bind it to space and show like a really obvious icon when you've got them, like a yellow border around the screen or something? I don't know.
It has a pretty long cooldown, and binding it to space would probably.
I'm gonna start the refinery.
Pop it on accident. Yeah, do it.
Yeah, but the opposite of that is that I never pop it.
I thought that was the refinery.
Pop it. I cleaned my mouse pad earlier, and I don't know what I did, but it's like destroying my arm. It like really hurts.
Maybe
really sandpapery.
No, like layer of
maybe
dust on it. It lights
maybe you need a new arm.
I'm thinking, yeah. Where do I get those from though? I don't have any Bitcoin.
You ask your friend.
Chris might
can borrow theirs.
You can ask your friend, and if they say no, you still take it.
Don't actually do that, by the way.
What, don't steal people's arms?
No, don't ask for an arm.
Oh. I've been killed in the most annoying place for any of you to fetch me, so thank you and good luck.
I mean, you know,
That's not true.
I'm the best at fetching people. Actually, there's a lot of web spitters there. Hold on.
I'm in the corner of the very earth. At the highest peak of the mountain.
Streamer?
I went up there because I saw some gold. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had dwarven instincts.
Up there like a foolish pet cat.
Well,
yeah.
On the bright side, the last gun seed was up here.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Well, I've thrown down a few gunk seeds, so we might have had a few actually.
Oh yeah, we do definitely have them now.
Speaking of Catboys, every time I stream and Deppy comes into chat, she always jokes about. She always does like the sub goal joke, and she's like, "Okay, chat, we need to get Mike to 50 follows so he can get affiliate, and then he'll put on a skirt or something like that.
I
He'll put on
a
the
skirt
cat
for
ears."
50 viewers.
That sounds like a bit you stole from Germa.
I put on a skirt if you think it was cute. Hey.
I don't think Germa invented Catboys, but maybe he did.
I think he did.
No, well, but I think he did invent like
And
being a
Catboys.
cat boy in exchange for money.
That's he didn't do it in exchange for money.
I think he did it
because
because he wanted to.
he lost a wager.
Because he wanted to look pretty.
Same with.
Which is the good
still
reason.
A few billions in debt, so.
I'm not really a Catboy kind of person.
More of a cat girl.
Yes. Not really.
Really not?
Good person.
Boring.
I don't really like cats.
What about a dog?
I like demons.
Demons are cute.
I hate to be frank with you, but I
Cute
think
demons
that
and
is-
cute ghosts.
Ooh. What about like Helltaker? I liked Helltaker.
Pump sequence at 50%.
Uh,
You didn't like Helltaker?
those don't count to me.
Why not?
Those are closer to, I don't know. Those are two people for me. I
Oh,
don't
you want
people.
like you want like
That's-
non-humanic
I like
demons?
monsters.
Well, that's fine. Not liking Helltaker is kind of yikes, though. I'm gonna be honest.
Have you seen the xenomorph alien queen?
No, but no, honestly, just no.
You're missing out.
Hold on.
Oh, I've run out of ammo. I'm spawning a thing.
Yeah,
The
sure.
Xenomorph Alien Queen. Does she have like 3 mouths inside of one?
Maybe.
Well, that's like the Xenomorph thing, right? They like open up their mouth
yeah.
and then he has a little baby mouth inside.
Yeah, the alien queen is just
Big, thick,
has some
thick belly
different
xenomorph.
assets going on.
big bottom. Well, I mean, the point of the Xenomorph was that it was not even really a subtext, but it was a subtext of sexual like assault, right? That was like
Yes.
that was the like fear point of the film Alien, right? Was that it's a little sort of drives into that whole thing. So I mean,
Was it really?
well, I mean,
I
Obviously.
haven't watched the film, by the way, so.
wait, is that genuine? Was it? Is that like actually was it, or is that like a Saki was it?
No, I have no clue.
Oh, yeah,
I've watched
Aliens-
some footage of the alien, like, isolation game. I don't know how true that is to the film.
Oh, I don't know either. But the first Alien film was like a really good horror film. They're very popular. But it's yeah, that's the sort of, I said subtext, I guess it's a bit of a subtext, but like, you know, the alien's basically like a big old deviant running around.
Yes,
And
explain this without saying the R word.
I'm basically trying to stream safely discuss how Alien is a film about assault, but I don't
Yeah.
want to say it. But like, you know, they go around and they like impregnate stuff with like alien eggs, and you know they burst out, and it's like a fear of pregnancy, and
Oh, that's what the chest
you
bursters
get
are.
chest bursters. Yeah,
They fill you with parasites.
they fill you with parasites, and it's a fear of having something else other than yourself inside of you, which is a real fear that I think
Yay.
probably a lot of women have. But yeah, the big alien runs around. He's basically just a big knob. Like even his little mouth kind of looks like a little knob as well. Yeah. It's one of those films where there's another thing behind the obvious bit. Like a lot of times I think a horror film is just, oh look, it's a scary whatever, but I think
It's almost like zombie film.
well, zombie films are
that
good
way.
when they have a subtext of, you know, the monsters aren't really the zombies are just there as a plot device, but the real monsters are the humans and their interactions. Those are like the good
Yes.
zombie films, right?
And then it's like, oh, who's infected? Who has one inside them?
Yeah, it's like, well, it's how people deal with it, right? Because the zombie thing doesn't really matter, right? It could be anything, right? That's why zombies are always just called like walkers or stumblers
Zombies.
or cum blasters
I
or
can
whatever.
walk pretty easily.
Yeah, because it's just a meaningless, faceless monster, you know?
I
It's
think
That's not very nice.
one thing I heard once was zombies are like the most
Hey, Basco.
morally uncomplicated villain. Like, if
Yeah.
if it's if a writer doesn't want to think about like a morally complex villain, they use Nazis. If they can't use Nazis, they use zombies.
Well, it's because, I mean, I think
Sometimes they combine both.
absolute majority of the world would sort of oppose the, you know, genocidal terrorists that was that group of...
I'm okay.
Yeah, of course. That's why I
Terrorists.
said it's not a morally complex villain.
It's very
Everybody
obvious,
is
yeah.
terrible. Yeah.
The zombies one, I guess, is as well, like, you know, we want something for people to fight against. And you can write it however you like, right? You can say if they're shambling or if they can run at you at max speed, or if it's more of just to sort of be careful and you'll be fine sort of thing, or if it's like Left 4 Dead and it's more of like a fury, like an enragement thing, and then you start having like some, I guess, like Left 4 Dead, you have like mutant zombies that, like, you know, they do horrible things, like they grab you or...
Actually,
Whatever.
speaking of Left 4 Dead, are you ever gonna play that on stream, or do you not like
We've
it?
streamed it a few times.
Really?
Did you never watch my highlight? Left 4 Dead 2 The Catpocalypse or something?
The oh, are you one of those people that modded to death?
I haven't got that many hours in Left 4 Dead, so I've done like a few playthroughs, and then I think the last time I streamed it, I installed the mod that makes all the zombies cats.
Oh.
So yes, I'd say so, but when you say mod it to death, it maybe implies that I've played it more than a few times.
Right. No, I mean modded to death in the sense that, like... you
The
know,
boomer
DJ
was Dr. Robotnik Eggman,
Yeah,
and
that's-
when you turn the corner, you hear the scary boomer music, and you see Dr. Robotnik fucking around the corner in the shadow. It's frightening. It's actually quite frightening. Yeah, no, I did, but that highlight was one of the most fun streams I've ever done. I was like pissing myself the whole time, and I was playing with Cake. I don't remember who else was there. But Cake
Right,
was
okay.
there. It was good. That was one of his best streams. But it was so good. I made an edit highlight of it, which isn't something I ever do. So yeah, I guess we had to
Too
stream it.
impressive.
Are
I'd
we
like to play
managing
more.
to escape from this or not?
I don't know.
Leave me for dead. Go save yourself.
Oh yeah.
I can't
yeah,
save
speaking
myself.
Of Left 4 Dead, goodbye.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
gonna.
have a button that instantly takes me up there.
I need to like do this
Yeah.
just to get away from the monsters for a second. I had like a shockwave in my face, stopping me from moving.
That's what I was trying to do. But there is an oppressor that was full-on body blocking anywhere I could go.
There's too much down there, and I've already used up my field medic, so there's not much I can do to save you.
Here we go. I think I've done them in a bit of loot. This game's great, but the only person you play with is busy in life.
What are you doing down
Do I
there?
never invite you? I was just trying to get away from the monsters for a second. I was also hoping maybe I could find some resources of some kind.
Yeah, no. I'm in drop pod,
Oh, that's fine, as long as someone's there.
you know, just to make sure we can't get them.
No, I'm not going to try and get them. I have no health.
Alright.
I mean, I could try, but
No,
we're here now.
It's not worth it.
Yeah. It's crazy, right? Literally every time we play this game, we have such good conversations. I don't know what it is about Deep Rock, but we always end up... I always feel like we have good convos.
Maybe it's just, you know, the format.
Because it's
of,
an easy game.
Yeah, I guess it's not very difficult. But it feels difficult, right? Like, it feels good when you escape, like, a big swarm of, like, space bugs. Even though...
Like, if I
it's-
was thinking about the game, it'd be a breeze. And I'm running like a meme rocket launcher loadout,
You played twice.
where
don't worry
it's
about
not as good, but it's a funny shotgun version.
What do you mean it's not good? I love
It's not
rocket
good.
launchers. What?
I'm running a mod that makes it not as good.
What do
It's
you
pretty
mean?
bad, but it's fun.
Like, you mean salvo module?
Yes. I think.
I like salvo module. Stop this slander.
Bad Scout, you're talking about
Yeah,
ping,
but it's
but
bad.
Blank's American. He's on American ping. Does someone else want to play Driller? Grimmer?
Sure.
I want to play Scout.
Like, I'm for shaking range for a funny shotgun blast.
Let's move it.
I mean, you're not really... Salvo module is basically a clean. You're not giving up much. you can just spam click.
Ooh, I got the
Yeah,
last
I
level
do
on my
that. It's
boomstick.
not as good.
Just spam click. Your rate of fire is going to be slightly lower, but in exchange you get to have the shotgun blast, which just obliterates crowds up close.
Exodia!
Which I already do with that weapon anyway.
Is Fear the boomstick any good? Either scaring enemies is insanely strong or it's completely worthless, and I feel like there's nowhere in the middle.
What tier is that? What's the alternative?
The alternative is auto reload, which I don't really care about on this.
And the other alternative is the fire.
Bit of fire
right?
damage, and the fire damage
Right,
might be good.
Take the fire damage.
Yeah.
Oh man, what an improvement!
Like fire damage has so much added value.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Right. What is this setup? All right. I mean,
All right. Well,
what hazard level was that?
4.
3 or 4?
I don't know if I've unlocked 5. Maybe we
well,
have.
I think doing 5 is a bad
Oh, I have
idea.
unlocked 5. I guess we did the stuff for it. I've just been doing Tom's missions.
Right.
Mission locked in. Powering up the
I mean,
drop
Do you want to do your missions? Have you not done any?
I'm done with the progression in this game. I have all the overclocks for now, so I don't
Why is
really.
this so
There's not
fun?
much point.
Why aren't you buying
Actually,
the rat?
I have a promotion
Ooh.
assignment we could do, theoretically.
I think I've never done any of those.
Watch and learn.
All my characters are like the base character.
I mean, you're not missing out on much gameplay.
Remember, if you have any quests, we should probably do those. If you have any.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you're the one that's not like.
I bought everyone tunnel rats. I'll have a look then. I don't think I can do promotions. Don't you need to? Yeah, my characters need to be higher level.
Yeah, but you still. What's your active assignment right now? Because you have one.
Plasma carbine.
Oh, well, we can do that. Get you a new weapon.
All right, Hecton
But
Bowser.
that's a scout weapon too,
Does it replace
you-
the secondary or the primary?
primary.
Oh, I like my primary.
It's like a plasma SMG type thing.
That sounds cool, actually. But Tunnel Rat didn't drink it. Did I not drink it? Has everyone else
Yeah.
drunk it?
Yes, we have.
Oh,
It took a while to serve it, so you ran off.
alright. I thought I'd drunk it and then just forgotten about it because there was one missing.
I mean, forgetting is kind of the point of drinking, isn't it?
Never felt better.
Yep.
Well,
Anyway, yeah, let's go.
oh, this is gonna be like a massive cave, right? My frames are gonna suffer.
You're in full screen, right?
Yes, I am.
I found in this game, and a lot of other people did as well, that you need to press Alt-Enter a few times to get it to actually go full screen, even if it looks full screen.
Really.
Yeah, and I don't know
Alt-
how you tell if it works or not, but just sometimes your frame rate doubles.
Alt-Enter.
Alt-Enter is like the Unity engine full screen keybind.
Oh, I see. Right.
I wouldn't do it in a loading screen, but maybe once we're in the actual game, just try it.
Well, I just did.
Did it flash the screen? It crashed?
It did not crash.
Okay.
It's
Just
fine.
hit it a couple times and then just see. I found when I did it at the start of the stream, my frame rate like doubled.
Oh lord, what is this cave?
Oh, yeah, my...
massive deposit of a clock. We're sending you in along
How are you still alive?
to get as many out as possible. We're picking up
Landed on a platform.
the area, so keep it
No, not you, the monster, but fair enough. Hey, Tom.
search for a blue shimmering light. Get it done, team.
You have any plans this week, Mr. Bowser?
I think you've asked me this every time.
It's because I
Haven't.
I don't know, I want to talk to you, but I don't know what to ask. Because it's either that or like the Iron Man. How's that doing? I don't want to just keep asking you that because I think it's tiring, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to just, there's more to
The joke
life
is
than that.
worn thin now.
Well, it's one thing the second time, but I was hoping through repetition that it would just become
I think we actually have a chance
ironically
to make it
funny. But I think it just got annoying, so I stopped. But also, how is the Iron Man?
I'm going for full grace for.
Right, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You're doing it at Canifis?
Yeah.
Alright.
I've got about 100 marks of grace now, so
Oh, you're not far then.
well, I think I need 240 to complete the set. But
Yeah, but it gets faster the more of it you do, doesn't it? because you're less likely to fail.
Yeah.
Um,
Other than that, yeah, just been gaming today, I guess. Got a lot of achievements in Dead Rising 2.
were you playing it with a friend?
I was playing off the record with a friend, but I'm playing Dead Rising 2 on my own.
Off the record.
It's a spin-off of Dead Rising 2, featuring the character from the first game.
Oh, you don't mean that you were playing it off your stream?
Oh, no.
Right,
It's actually called Dead
It's
Rising
called
2
Off the Record. Okay.
It's a
Got
boot
like
nexus.
camera mechanics and stuff like that. So.
That's cool. Tells you on the top right beside your name if you drank any boost. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you. I don't know. I guess I don't do very much in my day, and I don't know enough about what you do in your day. But I want to make conversation anyway.
Fair enough. But yeah, I'm not doing an awful lot at the moment, between jobs and stuff, so...
Do you... Oh, maybe I'd rather I probably didn't ask, right?
Of what?
Oh, what sort of jobs were you looking at when next time you started searching? Are you still staying in...
No, well, I know what I don't want to do.
you don't want to look at curries?
Yeah, I don't want to work in retail again.
Okay, that's what I meant. Yeah, because I don't have fond memories of my days in retail.
No.
And they were shorter than yours, I believe.
And I like how everyone's worked in retail at some point. Everyone hated it.
It's a good life
Yeah.
skill to make you respect those that still work in retail.
No, the players are recharging.
Like, I am as kind as humanly possible to anyone in any shop I ever go to, and I make them do as little as possible, because I know, at least where I worked, if anyone asks you anything, you have to drop everything you're doing and then do it, but you're still expected to finish your work for the day. So you'll basically just get a debuff, right? Like, if you're told to do one crate or whatever, you know, fill out a few of these crates for the day with goods. If someone asks you where's the fucking polenta for the 50th time, you have to show them in person. You can't tell them. You have to walk them there, show them, make sure they get it, and then you can go back, and then suddenly you have to make back like 15 minutes of your life, which you don't have. Hey Theo. I think it's good. It teaches you to be kind to people.
Or to hate the general public.
It makes me hate the general public so much. So many people are so rude to
Who
people in
doesn't hate
shops.
the general public? Have you ever been like?
Oh god,
In
Have
public.
you ever been on a subway?
God.
Because that's enough to hate the general public. It
Well,
doesn't-
have you been in a country that got voted out of the fucking European... Whatever. General public's not good. I don't like it. What have you missed? We were complaining about the general public. Tom,
Yeah.
People suck.
if not
It's
retail,
true,
what
they
sort of
do.
things are you thinking?
Not teaching. Not
Zero
getting
chance of
tests.
teaching. You'd never want to do
Absolutely
that.
zero. No. I've
No
worked
way.
as a technician in a school for a few months, and that was okay, but I've got quite a few teacher friends who keep telling me horror stories about it, so...
You do get good summer holidays, though.
Yeah, but that's about it. You pay for
I
it.
am the problem.
You do pay for it. Well, just asking.
Yeah,
I know a lot of
don't know
people-
what I want to do yet.
No interested in programming, right?
Well, I've got no experience in programming.
No interest in it either, or... Because
That's a
experience is
lovely
something you
sound.
gain.
Interesting, but I don't know.
It's never too late. Like, if it is something you were actually interested in, it's...
I don't want to go back to uni again.
That's fair.
I've already been to uni twice, and
Well, I just wanted to let you know, like, because some people are super into it, but they feel like they've missed the boat. You've never missed the boat. There's people in their like 40s who switch from being a fishmonger to become a programmer. But you have to be really into it, and I guess maybe it's not.
I'm not really.
More of a
I've
mild
tried
interest.
making mods before, and yeah, it's never gone well.
I've had that experience too, actually. Like, oh, I can get it to modding, and then like get frustrated very easily.
It's a
And
big
I know
world.
you can't do that. I know you can't do that when you're a programmer, or when you're like getting into programming. Rather,
Yeah, you
can't
really
get
have to
around
force
it.
yourself to learn a lot of stuff, and it's always frustrating for everyone. Everything you do is frustrating, wondering why this, that, and the other doesn't work, and why you need
What
to
if
care
I-
about this, that, and the other.
Yeah, so like the few times I've tried to like get into programming on my own time, it's never gone well because I just can't force myself to like, you know, keep at it.
It's about setting expectations, right? You need to it's always hard to like remember, but like you need to do the most boring basic stuff at the start. And you always want to do something even like one step more exciting than that, right? And because you've missed out on the very basic boring shit that you probably already know, you end up finding it more difficult. But if you do force yourself, like uni forces you, right? That first year where you're doing shit that you already know, it does force you to really reinforce all that knowledge.
Down it goes.
Being told that it's important helps.
Mr. Scout, can you get this apocalypse room?
Market?
Because I can't.
Where is it? Oh, up there?
Yeah.
Fucking try. See if I die.
Try
Is there a
not to die.
platform there? Could someone pop a platform up just directly
I
up?
think I'll put one, but it
I
didn't
think I
hit.
tried. I don't know where it
Yeah, you
where it
missed.
is.
How do I
Oh,
get
I
up
missed.
there?
I think
Oh,
it might be out of my range, actually.
hang on, I just
Put
found
one
an
at right.
Apocabloom on the side. Is there really not another one somewhere slightly easier?
Well,
Whatever, I'll just get that one. That's fine.
yeah. It's fine. If you die from fall damage, we can always pick you up.
Could you put one at my like a platform at my feet actually? Anywhere on the ground, it doesn't. Whatever, I'm just jumping.
Bounce off my head.
No, I got
Yeah.
it.
It's safe.
I will.
Yeah,
I
you
will.
can
Bounce
Actually,
back.
genius idea.
You can land on teammates. It stops fall damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Goomba stomping.
People can catch you if you're stuck up there.
I like it. What have you? Oh, sorry. Hey. Hola.
You're just saying that so that I fall into your arms.
Oh.
I get it.
Wink, wink, wink.
Um.
DM's opened. Wink, wink, wink.
You don't have any interest in the word isn't internship, but the practical. What's it called, Tom?
Apprenticeship.
Yeah, you have any interest in an apprenticeship? Picking up like
Not
a new
really. I
new
mean, I
trade.
don't want to go back to education.
Well, it doesn't have to be education, does it? It's like a form of education, but it's not necessarily formal. Not saying that it's what you want, but if you wanted to, you know, be a... Who is it in chat? Like they're like a shipbuilder or something? Like, you know, if you were to do that, you'd be practically doing something and then you'd get a job at the end.
I press the button. Are we done here?
Yes.
I'm done, yeah. Again, not saying that you want to do shipbuilding, but there's options like that, right? Where you get the equivalent of the degree at the end, but you don't have to formally, you know, do exams or anything. You just get it from doing a good job.
Supplies are on the way.
I quite liked the physicality of my curry's job.
Actually doing stuff.
Yeah. But I don't want to be a builder or anything. Thing is, I know more about what I don't want to do rather than what I want to do.
Good place to start there.
That's a start, right?
It's better
Yeah.
than not having any idea and being willing to do anything and then hating and then forcing yourself. And you don't want that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not thinking about jobs at the moment.
Don't. No, take your break. You don't get a lot of breaks.
No.
You should
Thinking
enjoy
maybe
it.
in September I'll start looking for jobs, but until then,
Don't even think about that.
focusing on getting myself well first.
Yeah, don't even think about that.
I'm enjoying a very rare break right now as well, where I've got like 4 months of uninterrupted nothing.
I'm so jealous.
Well, right now it's only 2 more months, and you know I have to relearn my school math skills, otherwise I'm gonna be screwed.
No, you won't. You'll be
Yeah,
fine.
First year
It's
is
so
not a
slow.
big deal.
I don't know. I've been told to like brush up on my.
You
school
don't have
math,
to do
otherwise I'm gonna have
shit.
problems.
You'll be fine. You know, if you're willing to, do it, but it's so slow. You will have so much time. The only reason you wouldn't have time is if you're out every second of every day partying and you're actively trying not to learn.
Yeah.
It depends what uni you're going to. If you're going to, I don't know what a top uni in Germany would be, like maybe Berlin or...
Well, I mean, I live in Berlin, so you know.
If you're going to
obviously-
the absolute top best course, do what you can. You know, if it helps you guarantee your good grades, don't let me discourage you from trying.
Stand clear.
But also, enjoy your break while you have it.
Oh yeah.
Your second and third years are where it will pick up. Your first year is the one where they're easing you in, right? They're trying to weed out the people that really can't hack it, and they're trying to make sure everyone's on the same track.
Clock is ticking. All up to you, team.
Speaking of like taking this break, I was offered, well, not offered. I was informed by an email about like the math course where you can take the first math modules before uni actually starts, like before the semester starts.
Oh, you just do it in advance.
Yeah, I could have. Well, I didn't.
Enjoy your
that
time
ship
off.
has sailed now. But I could have done it like over these next 2 months. But you know, it would have been pretty much full-time studying. The email said to expect like to take 8 hours a day for it. So you know.
You're not gonna do 8 hours a day of uni.
You won't need that for first year.
No.
I mean, no, it's not like it's not preparing for actual.
It's doing it.
Like
Yeah.
doing the actual. I wouldn't have to do them again. So you know.
I would
Like
say
when you're doing the course, you'll be sat around not doing the lessons when your colleagues are
yeah.
doing them.
No, I think
Spend more time for
just,
game.
I get the actual credit points for the module. I just don't have to like go to the lectures and all that. And I don't have to write another exam because I would have already done it. But you know,
I think what
I
you've done is
decided-
smart.
yeah, I decided to just take the break and do it like all the regular people.
Yeah. Well, remember, it's also like your mental state, right? If you're doing nothing, no uni right now at all, right?
Right.
That's very different to doing one. One is anything. If you had anything you had to do, it would change your break, and I feel like you'd probably be less rested. It doesn't matter how like little work or how easy it is, but just having anything looming is bad. And if you're already doing 3 or 4 other modules, one more doesn't make much of a difference. 0 to 1's a big increase.
I guess that's true because you know I'm very much enjoying the lack of deadlines right now.
Yes. Enjoy that.
Like, I'm a chronic procrastinator, so like even if I should be working, I go to enjoy myself, but you know, it's never the good kind of enjoyment because I'm always remembering I should be working right now, and it's a terrible feeling. And even when I can like manage to force myself to work and do everything on time, it still feels like I'm stressing myself out over deadlines. So you know, it's good to not have them for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to, you know, yeah. Answering your text with the single letter K. You're correct.
Yay.
I have nothing to add
love-
to it.
Lowercase.
I love
a
deadlines.
Yeah. Willem trying to sabotage Chroma by telling him not to study. Yeah, I'm trying not to do that, but it
I
does
love
sound like that.
the constant looming dread of something that I should always be doing
Don't worry, it
whenever I'm doing anything enjoyable.
never goes away. I need to
Take-home
sweep the
method
floor.
is balance.
Yeah.
Work hard while you're at uni, but also don't overwork. Otherwise, you'll burn yourself out and you'll hate it.
Tom is correct. Balance is everything.
We're all learning something today,
I
aren't we?
mean, do you drink at all, or
Me,
do
yes.
you avoid alcohol?
Are we supposed to be learning something?
I'm just saying, try out the parties and see if you like them.
Yeah, it's a great time to learn. Uni was the only time I ever went night clubbing. And I can...
Nightclubs suck if you're not
Why'd
drunk.
you stop?
Why did I stop? I wanted to
Get
stay
too
home and
old
stream
for them.
TF2. I'm a nerd. Have you met me? Yeah. I mean, I always had like scrims. There was that back when I played Highlander, right? We had scrims every day. And they were at the
I
exact
have a
same
lot of
time everyone was going
friends
out.
trying to get me to go to nightclubs.
Do it.
You know?
You're young. You're the right age
Except-
to try.
Except they're many states away, and I'm like, yeah,
Don't. That's too far
that's
away.
it's quite a long way to go for a nightclub.
I mean, to be honest, what is there to find in nightclubs except?
I mean, obviously they
It's an
want to hang out with me
experience.
besides that, but
I'm glad I did it. It's not something I'm ever gonna do again. I'm being grabbed. Good night,
Yeah.
friends.
yeah, I'm forcing you to go. I'm grabbing you.
I'm really glad that I did do it though. Like I know what the experience
Peer
is like
pressure.
now. I enjoyed it while I did. I had my brief thing where I was addicted to Red Bull and vodka and was about to get heart palpitations.
Oh no,
That was fun.
I was Jaeger
Yeah.
bombs.
Jaeger bombs. God, you're
Pretty
cool.
awful.
I mean,
Yeah, hate them.
luckily I think Red Bull tastes like garbage. So that's not...
Yeah, so did I. It's a
Oh.
it's a slope.
What do you mean? Oh no.
It's a slope. It's a slope. I first discovered energy drinks in uni. I didn't really think they did anything, and then one morning after, I was always really tired, right? I was always up, you know, we were partying, like actually partying, like not even joking. So for the morning lecture, you'd wake up early and be exhausted. And I was just thinking, maybe I should just try like these fucking Red Bulls everyone's always talking about. Maybe it does something. I tried it, and I remember to this day feeling like I just drank like a fucking red potion or something. Because I guess it was the first time I'd taken that much caffeine on that little sleeve in that little time. I just downed the whole thing in like a few minutes at
It's
like
not
8
just the
a.m.
Caffeine, is it?
Caffeine,
Like the
taurine,
animal.
sugar, fuck knows what else is in there.
Yeah.
But the caffeine's a big part of it, honestly.
Probably.
It's a lot of caffeine. It's like a few coffees worth of caffeine.
Right.
I basically downed a few cups of coffee. As someone at the time who maybe had a couple cups a day, but I had them all at once in the morning while exhausted. And I remember thinking like I was basically on like, it's how I must imagine like methamphetamines are or something, right? Like I was so
Yay.
wired. I could pay attention to everything. And I was like, oh my god, these energy drinks are insane. And then I started buying a shit ton of them and playing Osu.
See, I already do that.
I've
Not
stopped.
the OSU part.
My heart's not so good. Instead, all I do is replace it with like 12 cups of coffee a day or whatever. Up
I mean,
to.
at least you can feel more classy drinking coffee.
I love
That's
coffee.
what
Is one of my favorite things.
Coffee is my favorite drug.
I've started drinking a bit of coffee every now and then,
Yeah. Have you treated yourself
But
to any
I'm
nice
not-
coffee yet?
but I'm not addicted to it. I don't really do that, no. I just, like, drink straight black carb coffee.
No, I mean
And
like
that's
what?
all I do.
Do you have you gone to
There was
a?
a dreadnought egg back there, by the way.
Oh, there's one here as
Yeah,
well.
sure.
I've not gone to, like, a place and gotten a nice coffee, no.
Please do for my sake.
I have before, like, a long time ago, but I don't, like, do that on
My-
the regular or anything.
My
I know
favorite
it's good.
kind of
but-
shop is a wanky hipster cafe. I love them so much. You get like an expensive espresso and like a piece of cake or
Oh, yeah,
something or a croissant.
It sounds wonderful, and I actually really want to do that. And I have a perfect, like, spring scarf to go do it in.
Please do it with your
With
cute
like a
little
with like a
spring
bunch
scarf.
of with like a bunch of little litwicks on it. Bunch of small boys. Small ghost boys. It's a very nice scarf. I love it very much, and I don't ever wear it because I don't go outside.
For my sake, please go and buy like an expensive coffee. I mean, actually, maybe don't, because then maybe you'll like it and
I
then
would
you'll buy
fit
it.
so well in that environment.
Just, they're
Like,
delicious,
like you've seen me
dude.
streamer.
You can do so much with like really good quality beans and a proper machine.
Oh, I used to have a friend who was like a proper coffee nerd. He spent a lot of money on coffee, but it paid off every time I came to visit him.
It's always so good.
It was incredible.
Well, I'm a funny man, right? In uni, as I said, I drank a lot of energy drinks, but I was also maybe but I was very frugal. Too frugal. Like I used to go to multiple supermarkets while I was doing my food shop to get the cheapest deal. Like I knew Waitrose did the cheapest pasta because they did like a 2 or 3 for like £3 or something. And I used to go to Iceland. They did the cheapest pasta. They did the cheapest bananas. They had. I memorized it. I was so obsessed. Anyway, I used to, at that time, I was also stupid.
All these minerals around our
So
Yay.
I used to drink Nescafe Gold because Iceland sold it really cheap. It was like a few pounds for like half a kilo of this instant coffee, and I'd slam that stuff all day, every day, constantly. In my little uni dorm room, I had like a little kettle on the windowsill, and I'd fill it in the bathroom sink, and I'd drink like this.
Excuse me,
Cheap.
hate to interrupt this conversation, but
Go on.
do we want to start the Dreadnought fight?
Yeah, sure, go for it. Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, I was busy.
Right, keep talking.
Yeah, sorry.
Gamer loves budgeting.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Well, it's a thing I had to sort of get over, right? I ended up over-saving. I was perhaps living like not my best life. By being overly frugal and refusing to ever spend money. So you know, like
Yeah, I worry
wore
I'm
the
gonna
cheap.
fall into that problem.
I explode up.
Well, I wore like the cheapest shoes I could. I used to wear the £5 Primark white shoes made out of the cheapest
Like-
fabric. I didn't
Like you wouldn't spend money on like
anything.
you wouldn't commit more money than you needed to like small nice things.
No, I didn't know how to enjoy
and
myself.
That like adds up
Yeah.
like internally.
Well, I mean, I guess I replaced it with just getting drunk. Because, you know, if you're perpetually slammed, I guess you're happy, but maybe that's not healthy.
Bad
Just a
philosophy.
bit sad.
Well, I mean, I got into Guinness, I guess, which is
Yeah, I mean,
something I
you're,
started to
you're
enjoy.
definitely not that way now.
No, well, as I was saying, my thing now is I like to buy nice coffee, and even then, I spend like 10 euros every couple weeks, which it still sounds a lot to me, but I think in the whole scheme of things, I've got a full-time job, I can afford it, and it's something that I enjoy doing, and it brings so much joy into my life. Like, I drink that coffee every day. I have a few of them. So for what is the cost of like a game every month, or maybe even less than that, I make my day significantly better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, the point was I used to drink this cheap shit Nescafe Gold, and then for one of my birthdays, I think I even talked about this in a video, maybe on Gold Rush, near the first house on Gold Rush, on one of the points where the engineer always builds in the upper building. It's the point where there's like a one-way door where you can put a sentry before the map starts. Anyway, somewhere on Gold Rush, I think I mentioned it, my sisters bought me a coffee grinder and a AeroPress. Not in that order, like I think I had the AeroPress for a while and then they got me a grinder later because I was drinking pre-ground stuff. But yeah, basically from that like birthday present, they were like, you should treat yourself at some point. I started getting really into it and I was like, oh my god, this can be like a tasty thing that's delicious and amazing. So even as like a student, I started buying, not like the posh beans I get now, but you know, I'd buy like whole beans. Yeah, I wouldn't buy pre-ground stuff. And I slowly started going up the ladder, and you know, I built on it, and now here I am now. I know my local cafes and like the sort of stuff they sell. I think I talked about it on stream the other day, or maybe off stream with Tomu, but I got a nitro coffee, which is a bit like a Guinness but for coffee. Like they use nitrogen to bubble it. But I got it with some beans that I knew quite well. Like I bought them a few times and I've had a few of their machine with it. And it was kind of a weird experience because I realized that I'd actually learned what coffee tasted like. This was only like a few weeks ago, but like I recognized it. I recognized like all these tasting notes that they always mention. And I was like, oh, this is the coffee I normally have, but it's got a completely new texture. And I think it's something I probably wouldn't have noticed before. I would have just said, oh, it's hot and muddy. But I've sort of developed this. I've developed like a palate. It was just a nice thing to notice. I've matured a bit, you know.
Do we go back for the first egg?
I think we should, yeah.
I think we've all split up because I dug a tunnel to another egg, and nobody followed me.
Okay, let's go kill your dreadnought first.
Yeah.
Yay.
Anyway, that's my coffee story. That's part of my coffee story. There's a lot of chapters to it, but that's the going from instant to nice coffee and how I would recommend you go and get an espresso from somewhere.
My coffee story is one day I felt tired and I decided to use the Keurig we have.
Keurig?
That's it. It's just a coffee machine.
Okay.
We have these little cups and we put it in the machine.
Are they
and
pods?
stab
Pod
it.
machine?
Yeah, the pods. That's the word.
Pods are fine. Pods are better than instant. They
Yes.
are better than powdered, freeze-dried coffee.
I feel bad using pod because it's so
Bad for the
much-
environment, but
Yeah.
you could be doing worse.
No.
Yes.
I not even like I feel bad morally. Just I don't feel comfortable having all this plastic lying around.
Oh, I
I
completely agree.
usually, I usually use I usually drink tea that I make with tea bags.
Chroma.
Not like
Yes.
Oh no,
pods.
blank on. Tea's good.
What?
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm such a nerd on that with my AeroPress, when you get like 100 or 200 paper round filters that fit into it, it's like a little hand machine. When I ran out, I went out and spent like £8 on like a little metal disc that I could use as a filter instead. Because I was like, oh, I can't waste this paper. Which is really stupid, by the way, because the amount of water that it takes to make that paper is basically nothing, and it's such little paper that it's basically zero cost to the environment, whereas I bet that metal disc I bought
Probably go somewhere
probably
more
cost a
open.
bunch. Yeah, we can go down here maybe. Actually, don't go down there, there's nothing down there.
Oh.
But the machining that probably went into the little metal disc that I bought to save a little bit of water, a little bit of paper, was probably way more than I saved. It makes really nice coffee though. It keeps, unlike paper, because it's metal, it keeps all the oils of the coffee, so it's something I've grown to quite like.
Oh, they're gonna heal now, aren't they?
I love drinking oil.
You do. You're a human being.
My fine American oil.
Oh yeah.
That isn't really American.
Your corn oil.
But it's owned by us.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, monkey brain love oil,
Yay.
right? Flavor
Oil.
is carried on fats. So IMHO, the tastiest part of coffee is when you've got like it's got like a bit of a shimmering surface from the coffee bean oil. And if you use paper, it tends to get caught on the paper, I think. It's just different. It's not necessarily worse. It's just different.
Good.
Oh, I love coffee. That's put me in a good mood just thinking about it. I can't wait until tomorrow when I can make another one.
I mean, not to rain on your parade, but that sounds a bit like an addiction.
Oh, it's not a bit. It's a heavy
Yeah.
addiction. I have really bad headaches constantly, even when I have coffee, but it's much worse without it. I am non-functioning until the afternoon, and every morning at work, I make a double espresso. Just to get started. And it takes a few hours for me to get started.
I'm kind of like that, but without the coffee part.
It just so happens that the thing that's caused that is really delicious. And it has, otherwise it has no real health downsides, right? Like it's mostly just headaches and being tired, but let's be honest. Who doesn't have a headache and is tired all the time in modern day? Like, come on.
I mean, I do feel tired a lot, but I'm not.
You should start drinking coffee.
Utterly.
Just don't go overboard. Like I'd slam it back, or if I was streaming, or if I was playing Osu, I'd drink cups and cups and cups without even noticing it. And I guess over a few years that starts to add up to your brain. You become accustomed to it.
Hopefully. I mean,
But
I've
moderation,
always-
right?
Yeah, moderation.
As Tom Bowser says, it's all about a balance. You can have a glass of wine a day, that's okay. Just don't have 20.
I didn't know Tom Bowser was Thanos.
Tom Bowser might as well be Thanos. He's a wise man.
I decide who lives and who dies.
Yay!
I don't know, just everything in moderation, right? And unfortunately, I'm human, and I have flaws, so...
Your monkey brain doesn't like moderation.
My monkey brain loves moderation, to the point that it annoys everyone I hang out with, because I don't obsess over the same things they do. It just so happens that I obsess on things that they don't care about, but we never talk about it, right?
Right.
Like with Genshin, right? Have you ever watched the Genshin streams? Maybe
Nope.
not.
I haven't. That's
Good. I
Wife-
love all of you.
Wife of the Wild.
I got them
Regardless,
in the background.
the way well, that's fine. But the way I play that game until literally like a week or two ago, because I've been playing it off stream with Tommy. I've played it opposite to how everyone else apparently does. I just sort of run around aimlessly, having fun, playing with the waifus I like, and just sort of pissing around. Whereas I think the base loop of the game is that you're meant to seriously grind and min-max these equipments for your character to make them do more damage. And you're meant to have like a specific setup of characters to do all these different interactions, which is interesting, but not what I wanted. And I only play it like once every few weeks usually. Whereas I think a lot of the people I've spoken to play it like all day, every single day, constantly, until they get really exhausted about it and then move on to the next game.
I mean,
And the fact,
grindy games work like that, don't they?
I think I don't tend to fall for it too much.
As for
RuneScape,
RuneScape
maybe.
player.
Yeah, I think RuneScape's about it, and it's something I like choose to do. Some days I just can't be asked and I stop, and I think that's what makes the difference. I think a lot of people with MMOs, they get a real FOMO, and I think I've managed to lobotomize my ability for FOMO. I think I've encountered so much fear of missing out that I don't get it anymore.
Like,
I am a little dead.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
get you. Okay.
Yay!
oh shit. Well, I should have freed you sooner, maybe.
How long have you been
I,
down there?
A grabber took him and then dropped
I was
him.
trying to
Is
go
the
to
grabber
the
still there?
egg so that
I've
I
been
could
killed.
use a supply pod, but
Hey, Suck.
because I am completely out of ammo. But,
Wait, Tom, can you
but I didn't want to drop a pod in the middle of the map where we weren't fighting.
There's a big machine gun down here. Oh, with the moderation thing. I think I don't get gaming FOMO, so when there's like a skin that's really cool, I don't feel like I care about buying it, even if it's only available for 3 days. Or like when there's an update in Genshin, I've like missed a few of them just because I haven't been asked to play the game, even though it's like never coming back.
Oda.
Yeah, Tom, can you put a platform down there we can jump on?
You'll want a bubble as well. There's a lot of monsters.
Don't worry, I'll catch you. There's a bunch of turrets down here, so I don't think it's very safe.
Oh.
If
Well-
you get me, though, I can. Actually, I can just, like, Iron Will and Shield
I have
still,
Iron
but...
Will, so it's gonna be fine. Alright, now it's time to go underground.
Can
Yay.
you get people
Wait, I'm
from
smart.
underneath?
I'm smart. I could just get you from down here.
If I get res at all, I
can
can
grab.
I can shield, and that will be that.
Oh, Femboy's the one with Femboy. Blank's the one with the shield.
Hello. Yes, that's me.
There's a
Femboy.
leech still about, by the way.
Shield, you clown.
Clown.
Yes.
I put a supply drop down as well, just next to you.
Actually, there's got
I'm
to
going
be...
back into the
I
trenches.
have no ammo. That's probably why I need the supply
Hold on.
pod.
There's a leech there, too.
We should... Hold on.
I don't like
Where's the
this place.
turret nexus? Somebody ping the turret nexus. Like the core you can hack.
Is it that
Thank you.
thing?
I'm gonna dig there and hack it. So, you know, don't fight the turrets. It's wasted ammo.
Oh, are they becoming our friends in a
I
second?
did it.
Not
I have
us,
ammo.
but they will.
Yay.
Oh shit. Okay, I need some help.
Why is everything blowing up? What's all these explosions?
Me.
I think I've been killed
sorry.
while rezzing. I think I was a tick off the res.
I'll get you both in this. Well, actually, this patrol bot just decided to come into the trench and just
Still-
kill me. That was good.
Still,
Classic
still the last
warfare.
one, huh?
You're in
Right.
quite the wardrobe there.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
Iron
it's pretty
Will
good.
and get you blank.
Yes.
Oh, and will. Oh, you have immunity, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Ow.
Shield.
Uh,
I don't know how long
I'm
it
going
lasts,
to
but maybe you
save
could have
that.
gotten the
Shield if you
respec.
can.
going to be wise.
Right. Let's get him.
Hey, could you throw a shield on the resupply as well? I have no ammo.
I've been trying
Get
to,
in the trenches. Get in the
but
trenches.
there's a.
I'm actually
lot of
just gonna go away. Maybe I can aggro some of the enemies away from you lot.
Right. Let's dig in here.
It doesn't seem to be working.
Literally,
Here.
don't stand there.
Let's
These
see
things give
here.
me health, right?
No, I'm not good enough for that.
Have you put a
Right.
new supply pod down?
Yeah, down here in the trenches.
Oh, in the
You-
trench.
Wait,
I'm coming in. Help!
Right. Yeah.
Everyone's up.
I'm about to hack it.
Right. Yeah, you can go and hack it, sure. That's like
Yay!
feeling my valor, but
You did it, Blake.
right. Now we just have to get out and kill the breeder and the brute nexus.
Only I didn't get grabbed.
Oh, grab her, yeah.
And the grab.
Leech
there
is
to
dead.
start with.
Alright.
Shoot the breeder, it's there.
Are you blind? Look over here.
The breeder has blisters. Shoot the blisters.
Oh, shit. Breeder's down. This thing?
The nexus.
Very good. Oh, yeah, that. I'm gonna give it blisters too.
Oh, is that you?
Yes, that's me. I'm using the funny.
That's really good, isn't it?
It's pretty good. If you have an AoE weapon, you can deal double damage, gives you damage to the blister and the
Oh, like the
thing
flamethrower.
with
or-
like a wholly separate entity stuck to the enemy.
That's
that
cool.
way puts through all the damage it takes. And it deals extra damage when the blister pops. So
Yeah, the blister thing's really good.
Past your expiration.
yeah, it's it. And especially combined with like the face melter setup. I'm using
Oh god!
it, what?
Oh no!
I see.
It actually frightened me quite a lot.
Yeah, they can be scary.
I'm wondering if I should
Right.
get the upgrades on my Garand that make it do more damage, because what I did when I first started using it, I kept running out of ammo. So I basically fully spec'd it into having like a shit ton of ammo, which is really comfy, but on monsters like that, I feel like it takes too many shots to take them down. So I'm
Yeah,
wondering if like the single target stuff's better.
What most people do is get one damage upgrade and the armor breaking upgrade, because that allows
Oh,
you
I've
to,
got the armor
like,
breaking, yeah.
to focus shot, body shot grunts in one kill, like
Oh,
in
really?
one hit. So you know,
Then maybe I'll get the damage up on, yeah. I normally go for headshots, which gets them as well, but it's not quite as easy, I guess.
Yeah, but it's, you know, that's not possible. You're not, I mean, you're not an aim freak, are you?
I am. I have pretty good aim.
Well,
We
I don't know,
played
I'm-
TF2 off stream the other day, and I haven't used like the ambassador in fucking like 4 months or whatever, and I got like the best entire game of my entire life, and it was unstreamed offline playing with Tom.
Yay!
I had like
did you have
no content.
I had more headshots than misses and body shots, and
were
like
you counting?
I didn't need to count. The game wasn't that long. So it's probably why
the
it was
game
so good.
counts ambassador headshots. I thought it only counted like sniper rifle headshots.
No, but like I mean, the
Should
game
go
was like
pro.
the game was like 5 minutes long, and I killed like a lot of people with headshots. And it was really satisfying.
Should we fight this?
I got
Yeah,
like
sure.
I got a double soldier headshot air shot in a row.
Wait,
Like I killed a
before we-
rocket jumping dude.
Before we do anything, does anyone have 3 nitro on them?
Yes.
No.
Where's Molly? Here
Let's
we go.
call another.
I was,
I'm right,
There you go.
right.
There's
Now-
another thing in the. There's another resupply like up that way.
Yeah, but you know we're not
We're a
fighting.
bunch of-
we're fighting it here, so.
bunch of guys, yay!
Is this
Oh,
an
for
event?
fun.
Like, does it mean there's a big boy that we can kill to stop them, or are they just a swarm?
No,
No, it's just a mission modifier. They just spawn sometimes.
this patrol bot is sitting next to the egg.
Cool.
Yikes!
They're really trolling me today, especially. It
mean they're
seems there's
trolling
one that went into the tunnel earlier that you dug that killed me,
Yeah,
and
That's
it just
pretty cool.
repeatedly stun locked me
I think we're
by
good.
running into me.
one could say they're patrolling you today.
Getting more ammo.
Come on, laugh. Anyway, I'm popping this oversized pimple.
Go for it.
I just committed illegal activities.
I found another Apoco Bloom, so we're only one away.
Good.
Sometimes life is just an oversized pimple.
Honestly, you should squeeze it.
You just gotta pop it. What?
You just gotta pop it.
Pop it, don't drop it. That's what they always say, right?
Right. Okay.
That's what Eckstein used to say.
Haha, extra.
You know, he runs a ramen shop.
You what?
I'm glad you didn't know. It's one of my favorite things.
No, I didn't even understand what you said. because
Eckstein
the
owns a
red one-
ramen shop.
Really?
Yeah, he sells
Like
ramen.
Doodle.
Yeah,
Wow.
look at his
Okay.
Twitter.
That's excellent.
I think it's a family shop. Like it's his
I really like
parents
ramen.
or something. I don't know. Yeah, ramen's amazing.
I keep making.
I think you're red. You're not Resable. Oh, you were.
There's
There was a
shield on me. Yes.
yeah.
Thankfully, we have an attentive based gunner player.
Based. Based on what? Fuck.
Well,
Hello.
Road works. Oh, I sure hope it does.
No,
I love that shit.
this road is
hold on.
dysfunctional.
Oh no, it's on me.
How did you mean a shrimp fried this rice?
Oh, I got sniped. Help.
This is just a standard dreadnought, like the original one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's just a boring one. We didn't get to see the big boy Hive Guard this time,
Happy about
which
that.
is for the better.
Yeah.
Really. It's not the most difficult, but it's definitely the most annoying to find. I
Game reminds me of Borderlands, but without the
I mean,
cringe.
this is Borderlands, right? Let's be real.
Not getting through the floor.
Do you not have the Cum Blaster 9000 stat on your gun, your legendary super gun? Like when
I
you
always
throw
have
it,
that equipped.
yeah. When you throw it, it rains down a
I can't get
bomb
rid of it.
cum on everyone.
I think this character has Cum Blaster 9000 native as a stat.
I hope so. Ooh, I
uh,
turned on
talking about my
photosensitivity mode and he's flashing. I have one Apoca Bloom, we just need one more.
Right.
Do you see anything?
No. No, I'm blind.
I keep falling into the fucking trenches.
Well, that's what they're there for, aren't they?
Yeah, sure.
Ask Tom to build a floor.
Tom,
Yes.
Hello.
A floor complex.
Oh, is that what they're calling it now? I think I'd find it quite simple.
Quite simple. Nice.
Yeah.
I found one.
Oh yeah, where?
Really. Well, you found one. Did you get it? No, it's up there. Okay.
I'm getting one. Hey.
This is not
Well.
what I wanted to grab onto.
I was born red. Gotta go fast.
There's
Why is
two
the
up
mule
here,
running
actually.
away from.
Oh lord.
I got the thingies.
Right.
Ollie.
Mule. What?
There's patrol bots. 2 patrol bots.
Why was that the
Why?
easiest route?
You alright?
Molly, instead of moving 3 meters away to the side, decided to go out away under a rock and then back again.
Yeah, the pathfinding fucks up sometimes.
It was really good.
Unity.
Right.
I'm glad I caught that.
Press the button.
Let's press the button. Yeah,
Does anyone need this resupply?
I'm fine. I mean, we're escaping now, right? Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take it.
Because
I mean, if
I'm
there's
pretty
one left,
low,
I'll heal up, but...
you know.
Yeah, do that.
You're making me sad now that the zip line on Scout is a straight line. It'll be
You
Yeah.
need to get the shotgun mod.
Look, you're a streamer. You can go and harass the devs on Twitter, maybe.
That's really something I want to do, yeah. Oh fuck, I keep forgetting.
Oh,
Aren't you
yeah,
meant to,
that-
you're meant to tweet this game to the devs when you stream it, right? Don't they retweet
Yes.
it?
Yeah, they do.
I keep
You could-
forgetting.
You know, I could have gotten pinged twice for this stream. One from your Discord and one from the DRG Discord.
So
really,
pissed.
you
I keep
missed out.
forgetting. How popular is this game to stream anyway?
It's
You're
okay.
figuring that out right now, aren't you?
I'm just wondering, like, who else is playing this right now? Is it just
I
me?
mean,
Or is there
I
like
think a lot of people would just rather play it.
Yeah, it's like... It's one of those
It's
games.
kind of like Monster Hunter, where it's a co-op game and people look for streams, not so much to watch them as much as, hey, I want to come help and play the game with you.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Lights up.
that's why
We
I'm...
dig a hole somewhere. I am being destroyed by geometry.
Classic
Damn.
American.
Yes,
Oh.
that's when I dropped out.
Dropped out?
Lighting up.
Dropped out of what?
The Fortnite battle bus.
I wanted to like sing the Fortnite song, but I don't know what it is.
Actually, I don't remember. I tried to remember, and the only thing that popped into my mind was Among Us Grip.
yeah. I can never remember the Among Us theme either, but whenever it shows up, I fucking smile.
Among Grip is ingrained into my...
Is it the picture of the
Feature
Among
that's
Us,
really ingrained.
like, chip captain with his fucking trainers on? He's like
Yeah.
pointing his trainers sideways so you can look at the logo.
Right.
Yeah, you know, it's really, this is reminding me. Multiverses already has like a bunch of mods that are like client side, and they haven't banned anyone for it yet. And you know how like Tom and Jerry is in the game?
Yeah.
There's a skin that replaces Tom and Jerry with a Fall Guy and a little Among Us.
Oh my god.
It's really cursed.
It's the Beam Duo, isn't it?
Oh my god, I
Yeah.
love Zoomers.
The only mod I've seen for multiverses is one where they make LeBron James white.
Oh,
That's
Because, you
awesome.
know,
that's not very
that's
cool.
a bit suspect, but you know.
Is that on the
can't
workshop?
stop them from modding. No, it's
No,
not.
there's no workshop.
It's on Game.
Oh,
Plan.
game plan, that stuff.
I saw a screenshot of that on Gaming Circle Jerk, which is like
I don't like that.
the anti-gamer subreddit.
The hentai
Pretty
gamer
much.
subreddit. Let's go.
Yes.
How are you all doing on time? It's getting quite late.
I'm probably gonna call it a night.
I could do one more.
I'm
thing,
thinking
but
of
it's
calling
fine if
it.
we want to call it here.
Yeah, I've got work tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll call it there then. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked the conversations about coffee and Tom Bowser
Kudos.
and his Iron Man and Blank.
I'm gonna keep streaming.
Were you streaming? I'll host you.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Wow,
I
wow,
am
wow,
streaming.
wow. Tom Bowser and Bullet collab. Incredible.
Blank. What's your Twitch name? Is it Femboy Ghosty?
You say hi in your chat. There you go.
Oh my god, I've seen that mess. Oh my god. I've seen that text, that string blank, probably about 100,000 times, and I couldn't think
Yeah,
of it.
you ever have that person
I don't know who this
comes in the
blank
chat
guy
and
is.
just says hi and then nothing else?
Yeah, you're very poggers.
that's-
Alright.
Most viewers, really.
Thanks for watching. Go say hi to
Thanks for
blank,
that.
everyone. Oh god, it's my own stream. Oh. Go say hi to blank. I'll see you all tomorrow for... I think I'm playing a medieval, but I'm not sure. We'll see what was off. Were you preggers? Everyone was preggers on this fine day. Go have a nice bogos binted, chat. See you all tomorrow. Bye bye. Good
Good
night.
night, chat.
Goodbye, chat.
I've raided chat, and